All right, gather close, my friends, because tonight I'm going to tell you a story. A story about a boy, a dream, and a journey that changed everything. They say life is a journey, but sometimes we don't know where that journey is leading us. And sometimes it leads us right back to where we began. This is the story of Santiago, a shepherd boy. But not just any shepherd. Santiago was curious. He loved to read, to listen, to ask questions. And he had a habit of looking at the horizon as if it was calling his name. By day, he led his flock through the hills of Andalusia, Spain, rolling green pastures dotted with olive trees. The air smelled of grass and salt from the distant sea. At night, he slept under the open sky. The stars became his ceiling, the earth his bed, and the wind his lullaby. But Santiago had a dream. Not a dream of owning more sheep or finding a bigger field. No, his dream was different. One night, he dreamed of a child. The child stood before him near the pyramids of Egypt, and with eyes as bright as the desert sun, the child whispered, "If you come here, you will find a treasure." When he woke, he felt the echo of those words in his chest. He tried to ignore it. After all, dreams were just dreams, weren't they? But when the same dream came again, exactly the same, Santiago knew. It was a calling. He told a gypsy woman about it. She listened closely, her dark eyes glinting. "Go to the pyramids," she said, "and you will find what you seek." Still, doubt clung to him, until one day he met a mysterious old man named Melchizedek, a king, he claimed, of a far-off land. The old man spoke of something called a personal legend. He told Santiago, "It's what you have always wanted to accomplish. When you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it." Those words lit a fire in Santiago's heart. He sold his sheep, packed his few belongings, and set out toward the desert. The journey was nothing like he expected. In the bustling markets of Tangier, he was robbed. In a single moment, he lost all his money, all his plans. Standing alone in a strange city, Santiago wanted to give up, to go home. But something inside whispered, "Keep going." He worked for months in a crystal shop, cleaning dusty shelves, polishing glasses until they shone. Slowly, he earned enough to continue his journey. The shop owner told him stories of the desert, the shifting sands, the endless sky, and the caravans that disappeared into the horizon. Finally, Santiago joined a caravan crossing the Sahara. Days were long. The sun burned without mercy. At night, the desert froze under 1,000 stars. The silence was so deep he could hear his own heartbeat. On this journey, Santiago met an Englishman. The Englishman was searching for something too, the secret of alchemy, the power to turn lead into gold. He spoke of the soul of the world, an invisible connection that binds all living things. Santiago listened and began to understand. Then they met the alchemist, a man dressed in flowing robes, eyes sharp as the edge of a blade. He could read people's hearts like an open book. "Why are you here?" the alchemist asked Santiago. "To find my treasure," Santiago replied. The alchemist nodded. "And to find it, you must listen to your heart, because your heart knows where your treasure lies." Under the alchemist's guidance, Santiago learned to read the signs of the world, the way the wind shifted, the way the desert spoke in silence, the way love could bloom even in the harshest place. Because in the middle of that journey, Santiago met Fatima. She was a woman of the desert, her eyes deep and calm, and in her gaze, Santiago felt something he had never felt before: home. But love was not meant to stop him. "Go to your treasure," Fatima told him, "for I will wait for you. Desert women are used to waiting." And so, Santiago continued. At last, he reached the foot of the pyramids. The sight stole his breath, golden giants rising from the sand, glowing in the sunset. He fell to his knees and began to dig. Hours passed. The sand gave nothing. Then, thieves found him. They beat him, demanded to know what he was digging for. Santiago told them of his dream. The leader laughed. "You fool," he said. "I had a dream once too. That treasure lay buried in a ruined church in Spain. But I never went. It was just a dream." And in that moment, Santiago knew. The treasure was back home, buried under the sycamore tree beside the old church where his journey began. He had crossed the desert, faced fear, found love, learned the language of the world, and all along, the treasure had been waiting for him. When Santiago returned, he dug beneath the tree, and there it was: gold, jewels, riches beyond his wildest dreams. But the true treasure? It was the journey. It was who he had become. And so, dear listener, remember this: sometimes you must travel far, risk everything, to discover
that what you were looking for was with you from the very beginning. So what do you learn from this? Let me know in the comments.
Like, share, subscribe to Entertainment Fuss. And don't forget to hit the notification bell for latest uploads. Until then, have a blessed day.